Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you real quick, very late tonight for this next movie review, and I hope you'll enjoy this movie review tonight for Shadow Force, the 2025 film. I got a chance to watch, see what I was going to think of this movie for myself. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for Shadow Force, the 2025 film, and let you know my thoughts on this hour and 44-minute movie. So let's dive into this movie review. Now it stars Kerry Washington and the other guy that plays Somura. I can't think of his acting name, but from what I've seen, Mark Strong plays the bad guy in this film who works for the Shadow Force organization. And overall, the shooting scenes, like the shootout scenes, are pretty solid, but everything else about the movie, I would say, is slightly disappointing. I mean, this movie did have the action, it did have the suspense and everything, but the overall pacing, it just wasn't that great of a film. It was just disappointing at best. That's the best I could sum it up as. I think with the whole storyline, they find out that Kerry Washington and Somura, the guy who plays Somura in the film, his performance was pretty solid, but I just think most of the movie kind of dragged a little for the beginning, and then it started getting into the action-packed scenes close to it started really getting interesting towards the halfway point of the film, but overall, I think this wasn't one of the strongest films I've seen of 2025. So, overall, from what I watched sorry, my dog is like acting crazy right now. I don't know why. She's just doing that. So, overall, from what I watched with Shadow Force, I gotta say, I'm very disappointed with this film. I mean, overall, for the execution, the shootout scenes, like I said, are solid. The action-packed moments are pretty solid, but the movie itself, it didn't execute very well. So if I were to give Shadow Force its deserved score, I'm feeling an unfortunate 5.5 out of 10. It's a letdown. I just wasn't feeling for this film. Like the first 20-30 minutes of the film was quite a bore. Then the rest of the film got a little bit better, but it didn't do very well. I think Mark Strong didn't play a convincing bad guy overall. It wasn't very authentic of a film. I wasn't feeling for this film very much, and it lacked a lot of scenes in the film that I wanted to try to like, but I just couldn't. So 5.5 out of 10 for Shadow Force, the 2025 film. I'm going to have more movie reviews coming out during the next few days, but until then, I hope you enjoyed this movie review tonight. Sorry that I'm keeping it brief and short. I got other things I'm doing the rest of the night, then I'm going to bed. But until then, hopefully you enjoyed this movie review tonight, and thanks for watching. Have a good night.